Hare Krishna. Welcome to the special class on Radharani's pastimes. Today we are going to talk about few of our pastimes. This is part 9 of the series. So we'll first start with the Kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Srimati Radharani ki jai.
Jai.
So today is Wednesday, 6th January 2016. So please mute your mics so that we can start. So the first pastime today is a very wonderful pastime. Of course, like we heard this last couple of weeks back about Krishna becoming Shama Gauri or Gauri Devi. Today we are this first one. Krishna is going to take a different form. So this is during the month of Magh, Krishna Paksha. So Krishna finished his morning program, milking the cows, playing some little games, taking bath, having his breakfast. So then now he is grown, so he is now allowed to take the cows. So he goes to Vrindavan, taking his cows along with his friends. Then as the cows were grazing, Krishna and his friends, they just took a walk in the forest. Especially Madhu Mangala with Krishna. Krishna is always eager to meet Radharani. That is one aspect. Always eager to meet. And he needs an excuse. He hears something nice, he sees something nice, he'll immediately remember Radharani and want to meet her. Of course, he remembers her always, but suddenly his urge will grow to meet her. And then he saw these beautiful trees in the forest, flowers, nice smell, fragrance. Then in that mood, in that atmosphere, he wants to play his flute. So he goes to the Keli Kadamba tree there, his favorite tree. And then in a Tribhanga form, bent in three places, he starts playing his flute. The Yamuna is flowing nearby. And in the flute, he is playing his favorite raga, which is dedicated to Radharani. It is as if the flute is calling for Radharani. So, naturally, this was to attract Radharani, And obviously, when Radharani heard this flute, she knew that her Prananatha, Krishna, is calling her. It's like a call. So she started getting ready immediately. And she knew that we are going to meet today somehow. So she had prepared some very nice sweets and sweet cakes and very, very tasty stuff for Krishna. So her friends immediately gathered their sakhis. They dressed up Radharani very nicely, decorated her with various ornaments, various makeover things. So then, by now she is married to so-called marriage, like Prabhupada's favorite so-called husband, Abhimanyu. So she will go from her home under the pretext of doing Surya Puja and Makara Snana. So she will say, oh, I'm going for that. And nobody will stop, because nobody had a doubt there because she's going with her friends. So she left to meet Krishna. Here in the Vamsi Vata, there is a Kunja, very popular Kunja for Krishna and Radha. Special Kunja, specially kept for them. I already explained to you what is Kunja. So they are Purnimashi Devi. She comes and she asks them to arrange a very nice flower bed inside this Kunja for Krishna and Radha. This is near a banyan tree. This grove is near a banyan tree. And then it's all nicely decorated with flowers and various things. And then Krishna meets Vrinda Devi. Vrinda Devi is also always there to serve Krishna. And he says, oh Vrinde, oh beauty of Vrindavana. The spring, the season is spring, Vasanta Rutu, which is one of the best. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that is among the seasons is spring. And he says, this all is increasing my eagerness to meet Radharani. So please arrange this meeting fast. I cannot wait. I already called her by playing on my flute. And I'm just really waiting for her. I hope she comes soon. And Vrinda Devi said, my dear Lord, don't worry. She'll be here soon. I'll make sure that she comes here soon. Then after some time, Radharani comes there with Lalita, Vishaka, all the Ashtasakhis. And naturally, Krishna became overjoyed seeing Radharani. And then they made both of them sit, Krishna on right and Radharani on the left, sit on the bed, flower bed. And then they start applying chandana, sandalwood, and then, put flower garlands on them. Then Lalita offered arati. The other Sakhis were clapping their hands, and somebody was, waving the chamara and the peacock fan. Then they offered him a ghee lamp, offered both of them a ghee lamp. And then white chamara, Like that, they were being taken care. And then they had this, in Bengal and in Raja also, some places they have this uludhani, ulululu, the ladies will say. It's very auspicious. First time in Mayapur, when I heard that, I said, what is going on? And then they said, yeah, it is during all their auspicious occasions, marriage, everywhere, they play this, they do this. Then they offered flowers to Kishore, Kishori. So this way, when they're enjoying like this, Kutila, sister-in-law of Radharani, Abhimanyu's sister, she always had, doubt about Radharani, where she is going. She used to follow her sometimes send somebody to follow her. So this time also she came, and then she saw this kunja. Something is going on inside, And this kunja is, like you can't, nobody else can enter except it. Because there will be bodyguards there. There will be chowkidars, like, Vibhala and all, they're just guarding always. Sri Dama, we saw how Sri Dama was guarding when Radharani first time had a problem with Krishna. So she went behind the kunja. And kunja is not like a completely covered thing. It's a thick tree branches, but still you can see something. So she was trying to see through some place, where there's some little gap at the back. And then she saw Radha and Krishna, sitting next to each other, smiling at each other, and all these Sakhis there. And she says, okay, this is a chance now for me. So immediately she rushed out of that place and went to Abhimanyu, who was busy grazing the cows in the forest. And she told him, brother, I will telling you that these people are doing these nonsense things. You never listen to me, but today I got a solid proof. Just come with me. Just come with me and see for yourself. So naturally, Abhimanyu became very angry and he says, oh, so this is what they do. I thought she is a nice lady, Okay, let's go. I'll catch her red-handed today and I'll punish her. And I'll punish that Krishna also. And I'll make sure that Radha never goes for Surya Puja or Makar Snana or anything, not allowed. She'll not be allowed to go out of the house. Then he took a stick, because cowherd boys are always having a stick to track the cows. So he took the stick in his hand and he says, come on, come with me. And they came there, they're all so angry and he's shouting and screaming and, I'll see you, I'll punish you, like that, he's going on. Radharani suddenly heard the sound of these two people coming. Kutila is also joining him, so like that they're in a chorus, they are saying, okay, it's a bad girl, this, that. So Radharani immediately understood that they're coming here, and so she got frightened. She said, where do I hide now? What do I do? And she told Krishna. She says, this Abhimanyu and my husband and Kutila are coming. Now what do I do? If he sees us together, he'll kick me out of the house. And where can I go now? Please help me. And then she offered it. She says, the best is I leave my body at your lotus feet. So that way I will be having liberation. I'm told that whoever leaves the body under your protection, then he or she will get the liberation. Krishna just told her, come on, Radhe, don't get disturbed like that. No one who has taken shelter of my lotus feet can be harmed by anybody. My devotees are totally protected by me. Don't worry about that. You know what? Your husband is a devotee of Kali, Mahakali. He always worshipped Mahakali. I know that. So you do one thing, I'll immediately take the form of Mahakali and you sit near my feet and you take some flowers in your hand and start worshipping me, offering flowers to me. So Krishna immediately took the form of Kali, 4 hands and all her weapons in her hand, his hand. And he was hiding the flute in the dress, because it's from Pitambar, he became red dress. And then it stood there with the tongue protruding out, Kali, the way we see Kali. And then all others started also, preparing for the Arati. Radharani sitting there. And then by the time Abhimanyu comes, and he says, okay, now today I am going to punish. And when he comes inside, he barges in actually. He pushes Vibhala and enters. And there he sees Shama Kali and Radharani having flowers and with a lot of devotion. She's offering these flowers. So when he sees that, he immediately throws the stick and does the Dandavat to Kali, Shama Kali. That's his favorite deity. He always worshipped. Then he looked at Kotila with an anger. She says, again you cheated me. You always do this to me. You are not my sister. You are not my well-wisher. Just to trouble me you bring, and you just spoiling my wife's name. She's such a chaste lady. She'll never do anything. I know that, but I don't know why I listen to you. I will stop now listening to you. Don't ever tell me that Radha did this, Radha did that. So everything turned for Kutila. And then Abhimanyu offered his apologies to Radharani also. She says, I don't know, somehow these people tell me. So far I never caught you doing anything. And every time I think that, okay, you are all right, these people come and tell me something. And then again my mind becomes disturbed and then I try to do something. But now I take a vow in front of Mother Kali that I will never ever have a doubt about you. And then that way, then they left. So then Krishna comes back into his own form. Everybody had a big laugh. Then again they arrange the bed, and then Krishna and Radha are sitting there together. And then they are offered nice fruits, fruit juice. They want to serve Krishna somehow, always. Then Krishna washed his hands and they gave him a beetle leaf with nuts and some fragrant things in that. And then they left them there. They said, okay, now you be together. tell us when you are ready to go home. So then that way Krishna and Radha spent some time. And then after some time they got up and then said goodbye to each other and left that place. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Next one is about a place called Vibhala Kunda. There are so many kundas in Braja. There is a kunda called Vibhala Kunda. This kunda is surrounded by many trees, and there are peacocks, and you will see lots of peacocks and parrots there. We also saw one place where we saw hundreds and thousands of parrots. So Krishna was enjoying that atmosphere there with his friend Vibhala. So as they were sitting, Sarika bird, there is a bird Sarika. I think she parrot is also called Sarika, Sarika. So she was sitting near on one of the branches of a tree nearby. And the bird started glorifying Radharani. And Krishna is also known as Radhanath. The moment he heard Radharani's glories, so he immediately felt a indescribable bliss. He was in super ecstasy. All the symptoms of super ecstasy were manifest in him. His eyes were rolling, and his hairs were standing at the end. And he was just suddenly, when he heard Radharani's glories, Radharani's name, he just got overwhelmed with love for Radharani. Anywhere he's looking, he's seeing Radharani. Anywhere, whatever he is hearing, he just hearing Radharani's names. And then he started running around like a madman, sometimes crying, sometimes laughing, and then he's saying, Radhe, please come near me. Why you have gone so far? Why you have gone far away? Like that Krishna, was almost like a madman. Vibhala, when he saw that, he got worried. And then he immediately knew, of course, that Krishna is now in the mood to meet Radharani. So he must arrange somehow. How to arrange? How do I get her here? Because it's so difficult. Her husband is always keeping an eye, like that. Then he didn't know what to do. So he turned to the bird, Sarika, and he's saying, why you do these things? Why can't you keep quiet? Now see, you're disturbed, my friend. Why you do this? You should not do this kind of things. And especially, I know you like Radharani, but this is not the right time. Now I don't know what to do. You arrange now. You arrange. I don't know. You arrange their meeting, because otherwise he will become crazy, mad. So Sarika said, okay. I love Radharani, and I was thinking Krishna will also like, so I was just singing for his pleasure also. But now you first control him, you pacify him. Because I know Radharani, I was calling her name because I know that she's going to come by this side, she will come with her friends. So I was just waiting for her too. And then, sure enough, Vibhala had heard the sound of the ankle bells. All these Sakhis, when they go, they make nice melodious sound. And then after some time, Radharani appeared along with the friends. The moment he saw, he told Krishna, "Hey Krishna, Radharani is coming. I just saw her. She's coming. But you control yourself. You behave like this, she'll run away. What is this? She'll think, what's going on? So you control yourself." And then Krishna again started saying, "Oh, where is my Rai? My Rai?" He just called Radharani Rai. Where is my Rai? Where is my Rai? And then suddenly Radharani came there and she saw Krishna this condition, and so she embraced him. And they had a nice meeting. And Krishna, slowly came under control. So this place is called Vibhala Kunda. Vibhala means overwhelmed. Krishna became overwhelmed, not normal. So this is another pastime of Radharani. She can disturb Krishna, she can pacify Krishna, and she attracts Krishna like anything. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Okay, let's take one more and then we'll stop. There's a place in Braja called Harayana Gram. Haraya Gram, like defeated. Haraya means defeated. Harayana Gram. So once Radha and Krishna were at this place, and suddenly Radharani said, let's play the game of dice, Chaucer. And Krishna immediately registered. He says, let's not waste our time on these games, As it is, I don't even remember, I played it long back. I'm not good in all these games, I'm good in games with my boyfriends, but I don't know what is this dice game and all that. So Lalita, who was there, she said, "Oh Krishna, you want to play dice? Come on, play dice." Actually, it's the other way around. I'm sorry, it's not that Krishna said that I don't know. Krishna wanted to play. He said, "I'm not played for a long time with you. So please come play with me." So now Lalita is teasing Krishna. She's saying, oh, dice game, I know. Krishna, you always lose. I never seen you winning. Why you want to play? The problem is you don't even know how to throw the dice properly. You are such a novice. And then again, with all that, you still want to play with her. I've seen you playing. You lose, and you are not a good loser also. You always argue. You quarrel, you fight. So this time, let there be something, some pana. Pana means, you keep something as a deposit. And then whoever wins takes both the things, your own thing also and the other person's thing also. So she said, Krishna, give me your pana, one for something. And Krishna says, what can I give? You ask me, you tell me what can I give? And then Lalita says, anyway, you don't have anything. All you have is your flute. This bamboo flute. Cheap bamboo flute. That's all you own. You don't have anything else. Krishna says, what can I do? I'm a cowherd boy. So I don't need anything. My mother gives me all nice milk, butter, everything. She nicely feeds me. And what do I need? So she says, okay, don't talk much. Give me that flute. So Krishna gives the flute to her. And then she asks Radharani, okay, What you will give? And Radharani says, I don't know. So she says, okay, give your money har garland, I mean the necklace. Radharani is not agreeing. She says, no. That's my dear money har. I cannot live without that, and I don't want to lose that in a game like this. But then Lalita says, no, but the rule is the rule. You want to play, you have to play by the rule. Otherwise, just say that you don't want to play. So Radharani ultimately gave up. She said, okay. She gave it to Lalita. So now the game starts. Of course, both of them want to win. Krishna wants to win because he knows that he will get Radharani's necklace also. So he started the game. They said, generally ladies first, but here he says, no, Krishna, you first. So he throws the dice. And as he's throwing the dice, suddenly he looks at Radharani. And Radharani is talking very sweetly to her friends, and her glances and her, eyes and everything attracts Krishna. So he just loses track of, what he's doing. He just doesn't concentrate on the game. He just throws. When he throws, and you have to say, before throwing, you have to say 2 and 2, whatever, So then 2 and 2 comes, you win. Otherwise, you lose. So he says 2 and 2, and then he doesn't get it, Radharani says 3 and 3, and she throws and she gets it. So Krishna starts complaining. Lalita had already said no complaint, no fight. No. Krishna says, how can I concentrate on the game? Ask your friend not to move. Her movement, her glances are all disturbing me, I cannot concentrate. So Lalita says, you focus on the game. Why you are looking at her? And Krishna says, how can I stop looking at her? She's sitting right there in front of me, and her glances are so powerful that I'm losing all my senses. So how can I concentrate on this game? Then Lalita says, sorry, I cannot help you. You have to concentrate yourself. You have to focus yourself. So then this way the game was going on, and every time Krishna was throwing something, saying something and throwing the dice, he was not getting it. Radharani was getting it every time. So Krishna, of course, was enjoying losing also. He didn't mind, because he says, after all, what is this game? It's more important to look at Radharani than look at this game. So then Krishna accepts the defeat, and he says, I'm a simple coward boy. I'm very good at those games. So that's what I was telling you at the beginning. He says, I'm very good at the games with the coward boy. We play chor-sippai, everything. I'm very good at that. But all these things, I cannot play. And I cannot play with Radharani. I can play with others, but when I play with Radharani, I just lose, because my mind she has stolen my mind, my heart, everything. So he says, okay, let me go now, because I have to go and take care of the cows. So give me my flute. So Lalita says, that's not possible. You are very smart. Why should I give you a flute? Krishna said, but without flute, I am useless. Give me the flute. So he says, Lalita says, okay, what you will give? You give me something, then I can give the flute. Give me some gift, he says. So Krishna says, I have no other property, you know that, I'm having only this flute. Huh? He said, actually, I have two things. I have only two things. She said, wow, I never knew that you had two things. I thought you were already the flute. What is the second thing? And Krishna says, it's my mind, my mind and my flute. Now the thing is, the flute is with you and my mind is with Radha. And now you want to take the flute or my mind. So I don't know. You ask your friend to give my mind back, then I will give it to you. So he says, get me my mind from her. So Lalita says, oh, you are very, very smart. You know how to talk. You know how to manage things. But I'm only a Sakhi. I'm only a Dasi of Radha. I don't know that she has stolen your mind. And Krishna says, don't tell a lie. You should believe me that Radharani has stolen my mind and she has kept it within her heart. And now you tell me how to take it out of her heart. Is it possible? Is it ever possible? And if you want, I can show you right now how she has stolen my mind. And this way, Krishna goes to Radharani and tries to reach his mind in her heart, He says, oh, yes, you are hiding it under your dress. So then, as this was going on, all the Sakhis quietly left that place, leaving these two together. And then, of course, after some time, they realized that nobody is here. They are the only ones here. So Radharani became little, embarrassed. But of course, she enjoyed spending time with Krishna. So this is how they live, and this place is called as Haraya Gram. Haroyana Gram. Haroya means heart. That is where Krishna was defeated. So we today see Vibhala Kunda, Haroyana Gram. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this pastimes. So if you have anything to say, you can go ahead. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Very rare pastimes which we have not heard. So it's very nice and enjoyable. Thank you so much for collecting all of them and giving us that pleasure of enjoying the pastimes. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anybody else want to say something? Add something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful pastimes, Prabhuji. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. I think that little Krishna, I think that first one is in that story.
Kali?
I think that,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My son used to watch a lot.
Yeah, generally.
Yeah, when you said,
love that.
yeah, I was going through that all.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for sharing the stories. Even I was unaware of these stories.
Thank you.
Very, very beautiful pastimes. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Prabhuji.
Very well.